Hello everyone, today on the channel, it's time for Deck Academy. It's Deck Academy. We're gonna build a brand new deck. So, today's deck is a little bit different. You may ask yourself, why is it a little bit different? It's because we talked to some people and we figured out that not only is Scry a very powerful mechanic in Magic, but there are a lot of spells that have Scry, actually. As strange as that may be. But I believe that usually blue and red have the most Scry ability, so let's see if we can build a deck that abuses the Scry ability. Of course, we also want to win. So far we are just looking at which cards have Scry. And what their abilities are. Oh, looks like we have to go for giants. That's not necessarily bad, but we don't actually want to make a giants deck. So what if we don't have red? Forget about red. What does black have in Scry? Black has almost nothing. In the new standard, green? Green has almost nothing. White has almost nothing. So can we actually play a mono blue deck? Can we actually play a mono blue deck? That is the question that we have to ask ourselves. Can we survive with a mono blue deck in the new standard? This is not bad. Okay, so besides Scry, what do we have in mono blue that can actually win us games? Can play two of him. We have one Iymrith. We have one more Decana. We can play two Epiphanies. Seagate Restoration is not gonna cut it. Okay, what about rares? One hole. This is definitely good. Gotta get something out quickly, so we don't die. This is not bad. Scrying deck is very weird. Charix is so good. Can try to play Mind Flayers. Maybe not play the Ravens. This is also not bad. Okay, so next we gotta go to uncommons. Because we need to survive to do all this stuff. Need to survive. Maybe we're not gonna play this. Gotta see what options we have. How do we survive the early game? That is a good question. Actually, you can try to play a meal deck, because the crab is not rotating. Actually, what do we have for meal? Can we play a Scry meal deck? Yeah, that could be annoying. That could be very annoying. let's leave him in. We need the scrying part. We really need him. Might as well play him because we're gonna play Graven Lore. Play the crabs. Play the cacophony. Where is Tasha's Hideous Laughter? We have it. It's not a mill card. Does it not say mill? Oh, it's exile. Okay. We're gonna play two. I don't think we wanna waste our prayers on that. So we have to survive somehow. We have got to survive somehow. So how do we survive? We need some counters, or we need some bounce. Besides this. Counters and bounce. I mean, this could go really bad for us, to be honest. Disdainful Stroke is good because there's lots of things. Into the Royal is good bounce. And negate could be useful. And this is gonna be a very underpowered deck. I mean, he has chance to win. Lots of decks have chances, but it's doesn't look very amazing. We could also play Pillar. We haven't played Pillar in a while. It's pretty good. I don't know what we're gonna do against a lot of aggro decks because we can't board wipe. If we go black blue, actually hold on a second. If we go black blue, we get access to Blood on the Snow, which makes a lot more sense. We got the pillars. Yeah, we definitely get access to removal, which we desperately need. Not only that, but we can get access to some planeswalkers. We can get 2 Lolths as well. We need to keep this because this counters a lot of spells in the format. Yeah, I think this deck looks pretty crazy. Okay, let's get to the land part. We obviously need a lot of no-cover lands, but before we get to that, we need some pathways and stuff, otherwise we have to cast anything. So what do we have available? We have 3 pathways. We can play 1 Ice Tunnel. And actually we could play 2 Ice Tunnel. I think we don't have anything else that's gonna help us in this situation. The rest are just gonna be basic lands. So 7 swamps, 10 islands, and where's our haven? We want the haven. Get the haven in. Get the haven in. How many lands do we have? 24. Play 25 lands. Yeah, this is a meal deck that is incredibly not very diverse, but do we have any other removal in black? That's the question. Besides the Bloodchief's Thirst. I mean, we want to mill the opponent, but we don't have to win by milling. We can win by doing other stuff. I think there might be more useful removal in black. Actually, 24 lands is enough. Four mana removal. We have Cryptum here. And there's also the 5 mana one. Before we get to Blood on the Snow, we gotta use something else for removal, otherwise we go to die ASAP. So, Shadow's Verdict. That could work. Maybe they... one less Wind Robber. Okay, so we ended up not having a lot of scry stuff. Actually, we ended up being a mill. I guess there aren't that many scry things in the first place. In the new standard anyway. In this past standard there's a lot of scry cards, but in the new standard there does not seem to be that many. So let's try the meal deck. We're not really sure how many meal cards are gonna be in Innistrad, but we're gonna try this just for fun. We are probably gonna get wrecked, but since we make new decks every week, I mean, we have to try a variety of options. We can't just give up without trying. And obviously, yes, meal is much better in historic. We're not gonna lie, we know that. But we're just trying to have some fun in standard. So as usual, we're playing unranked just to test the deck. I mean, it could do something. Not with this hand, but with other hands it could do something. There are also much faster meal decks that play EZ, so they can copy this. We dealt with those decks. I mean, we played against those decks before. So we don't have that many creatures. If we don't draw... What happened? Okay. We won our first game without even having to play one land. We're just gonna say if we don't actually draw the 1-drops, of which we have a lot, we have 11 1-drops. We need an island and one of the 11 1-drops. If we don't draw any of those, we are not gonna be doing much until we board wipe. Yeah, we have this guy, but now opponent goes first. We have this guy as well as other guys. Okay, so they have the counter. This is very annoying because we can't really counter. The good news is we only have Disdainful Stroke now for counters. We don't have any other counters. But the opponent might think we do. Hey, what? Yeah, this is the craziness that happens. We gotta send quickly. Well, I mean, they did get a busted second turn with casting this guy and then this guy first. So we gotta survive until we get to 6 mana. Or Shadow's Verdict, I guess, because it's 1 extra mana. Oh no, on our turn it's still 5 mana, so we gotta survive until we get to 5 mana. And does not look like we're gonna do that. Because the opponent is just gonna smash our face in. Again, we don't really know why people play like these hyper competitive decks in unranked. Like, what is the point? Okay, so we then next turn just concede. Not sure what the point is. I mean, obviously they're not testing this deck. We already know the mono white deck has legs, and we are playing a very subpar. Quick win and quick loss. We're playing a very subpar deck. I mean, obviously we're testing new options. We could play more removal, the 1 mana removal spell, and then we have to take out the 1/1 Merfolk that attacks Emils, which we're probably gonna have to take out. Because this guy is a lot better at blocking. Opponent goes first again. And opponent is playing... Is it the same opponent? We didn't even check. Opponent is playing the same deck as before. I should probably pay attention. We did not even pay attention. The game finished so quickly. We didn't even see if the sleeves are the same or... And then they play the second guy. Oh no, Portable Hall. Yeah, I mean, we don't have many creatures. If they Portable Hall this, we are not gonna be doing any blocking until the end of time. And this Disdainful Stroke does nothing. I think we're gonna die before we reach 5 mana. We're gonna play one more turn, but... I mean, we got nothing. We definitely have to put the 1 mana removal in before we get to 5 mana. Because they're just gonna beat our face in. Yeah, okay. Concede. Yeah, it's just... I'm not sure why we're getting paired against these decks. Okay, let's just go and put the 1 mana removal. So it gives us a little bit of a chance. A little bit of a chance. Okay, so this is not going to work any which way. Take out 2. Take out one of these. Take out these guys. Put in the Bloodchief Stirs. We got 2 spaces. Let's put in the guy that makes treasures and can actually block for us. Where is it? The 3-drop guy. He's an uncommon. We don't usually use him, so that's why we don't know his name. Huh? You could actually play Nighthouse Scavenger, but that's for aggro situation. Yeah, this guy. Play 2 merchants. And yeah, that should be infinitely better. Go back. Let's see if we play another mono white deck. Because we play 2 in a row so far. Play is a loose word. We face 2 in a row and we probably died because they dumped their hand on turn 3. And our remover starts on turn 5. So what does that mean? That means that we have to survive until turn 5, but chances are we're not gonna get to survive until turn 5. Also, we had 4 of those in there for some reason. Okay, no black this time, okay. Sure arena. Okay, this is a weird deck. Finally, we get to play against a weird deck. So we can't actually pump that guy because let's mill them a little bit. And we won. Wow, what amazing wins. What amazing wins we got. We won 2 games ASAP and we lost 2 games ASAP. So can we defeat mono white? Probably not unless they, I don't know, they got all lands, they don't cast anything until turn 4. But what are the chances of that happening? This does not look very playable, to say the least. So we're gonna mull. Not much more amazing, but we did draw both of our Arun's Epiphanies, which don't... Let's see how the opponent reacts to this. Are they gonna scoop? No, they probably have remover. Black spells, black decks have remover. Or they just absolutely don't care, they're gonna go around us. Are they gonna cast something next turn? No, just kill this guy before he gets big. Pass the turn. Of course we have to get matched up against the deck. Wait, they're playing 3 color? No, 2 colors against Skyscrape Shade deck, because why not? Okay, what is that supposed they could cast something, or we could pass. I mean, we could Disdainful Stroke, but we're just gonna pass. Ah, this is definitely a weird deck. I mean, they cast their shade, we can't counter it anyway. Sure. But let's go hardcore angry. I mean, piss them off a little bit. We do need to get to 6 mana to Arun's Epiphany. And then we can hold up Disdainful Stroke now. In case they have something that's 4 mana. Well, they have Skeletors Crying and Lolth and stuff. But they're gonna get all the shades back and smack our face with the shades. Yeah, which is definitely not good. We do have board wipes, and we have the one that actually exiles, the 5 mana one. But of course, with our luck, we're probably not gonna draw it this game. So we also need to top deck our land so we can Graven Lore ASAP. Because we do need to get that board wiped out, because that actually exiles them. You will just exile the shades and they never come back. But that's too much to ask for, I guess. Maybe we should play 25 lands. Yeah, this is not looking good. We need to top deck that board wipe and a land. For some reason, this deck that we actually managed to mill quite a bit is doing better than us. And they didn't get any extra lands. I mean, they didn't ramp or anything. So we should probably play 25 lands. Again, this is testing. The way of testing. Yeah, sure, they get 6 mana before we get 6 mana. If we don't draw a land, so we can at least Graven Lore, we're probably gonna have to scoop and then add one more land to the deck. Okay. So at least we can Graven Lore now. We can chump block some stuff and then Graven Lore and hope to look for the removal. I mean, we didn't get Tasha's Hideous Laughter, we didn't get anything. With 27, so Tasha could heal them of a lot of cards, although they do have a lot of expensive casting cost cards. Yeah, might as well do it now. We definitely need the remover spell. Wow, okay, so nothing, we're gonna draw nothing useful. We don't even need the land, we just need a remover spell. Okay, and of course we top deck 3 lands. Yeah, okay. Let's play one more game before we decide to change the land. Obviously we're not supposed to win this game, because we look at 4 cards, and 2 out of 4 were lands, and then we drew 3 lands. Congratulations opponent, you managed to beat our handicap deck that only draws lands for some reason. And these games are not even ranked, that's why it's so kind of annoying that we're getting really bad draws. And we're not drawing our milling stuff besides the crabs. But I mean, we had another crab, so I mean, why would we draw like 4 of the same card when we could be drawing other stuff? Yeah, this guy would have been good. He could have blocked. He could have done something. So the problem is we are at 2 mana now. Again. Can't cast him because he just dies when this guy dies. Sure. The good news is we got Tasha. The bad news is we can cast this guy. We need lands. That's the bad news. But this deck does have a lot of like 1-drops. 2-drops and 3-drops. So you can Tasha them next turn. We might be able to get rid of a lot of cards. Plus all their lands. Which we already mill 3. So they could be losing a lot of lands. Absolutely impossible for us to win any game. The land setup is just atrocious. Mana screw and then mana screw and then mana screw. Okay, so we definitely need to play 25 lands. Let's go and put another land in and take out something. Maybe 1 Arun's Epiphany. I think 1 is enough. Our deck doesn't really depend on the Epiphany. If it comes out, it comes out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But this has been just absolutely atrocious in terms of mana. I mean, we're trying to like test this deck, you know? We're trying to test this deck. 25 lands. Okay, can we not get mana screwed for like 1 game, please? Or flooded. I mean, last game we got the lands eventually, and then we look at the top 4 cards as 2 lands, and then we draw 3 other cards. We just needed removal. And guess what? We drew 3 lands, as you already know. Another 2-land hand. And what is up with Arena and this crab? Like every single opening hand almost we had this crab. He's cute and everything, but like honestly, can we top deck a land? For the love of God. We might have to change the spirit guy that gets bigger actually. Doesn't really quite feel this deck. And we don't need to block with him because it dies to so many 1/1s. So we could potentially play more counter spells or more card draw. Okay. That's alright. Don't kill our crab. No, 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 no. Everybody's running removal, obviously. And we still haven't drawn a land. Like 4th land. The same decks, we are facing the same decks. Mono white, and then Golgari, and then whatever the previous deck was. And we're getting the worst draws ever. I'm sure, I guess. Okay. Congratulations. We are getting the draws of the century. At least we managed to Tasha's them next turn, I guess. Because why not? We got nothing else to do. Sure. They do have a lot of small casting cost cards, I suppose. Could call it that. Let's go for it. Wow. 17 cards. That was pretty decent. That was pretty decent. And it begins. So not sure how we're gonna deal with Skeletor swarming. not part of our way of doing things. Since we're supposed to mill people to death, we're not really supposed to defeat them by fighting them. We are not getting anything done, to be honest. This would mill after library, that's 13 cards. We should block. Yeah, we gotta keep this to block. Because we're trying to mill them, we're not trying to beat them down. Let's see if we can mill them. 13 cards. Oh, we gotta hold back and block. Next time we can board wipe and bring Lolth back. Oh no, we can bring this guy back. We can bring the crab back, but I'm not sure if we have enough chance to just block all these guys because we're gonna board wipe anyway. Unfortunately, we can't get rid of Skeletors crying, which totally sucks. We should play something actually that brings back the meal cards. We should. The question is what? Happens? Okay. Let's just throw a card. Disdainful Stroke is not very useful. Yeah, we definitely need to play something that brings back meal cards. Okay, now we're gonna lose Lolth. Because... Oh, we're not gonna lose Lolth. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. We need to play something that brings back our meal spell so we can meal them again. Pass the turn. What is something that brings a card back to top of our library? We gotta check it out because we definitely got. We are very close here. I mean, they have 9 cards left, but this thing is just killing us, and we have no way. We don't have a bounce spell either, which really sucks. Which really sucks. Wait, they don't have Death Touch yet. Yeah, next turn. Yeah, we definitely need something to bring spells back. Or we need to play bounce to be able to bounce this thing. Since we're not really gonna attack them, I guess you can attack to draw a card since we're not drawing anything. Anything good. Let's just attack them. We can kill both of these. Really? kind of a waste, but we can kill both of these because they have nothing. They're on in top deck mode. I mean, they get a skeleton. Now they get to learn something, so they could potentially kill. I think they have enough mana to kill Iymrith or Lolth. Yeah, I guess they want to kill Lolth. Or they want to bring something back? What do they have? There are 6 cards though. There are 6 cards, so... Unfortunately, we drew too many lands. Now that we have 25 lands. We can activate this and attack, but we're not supposed to beat them by attacking, right? That's not good because they're gonna make us suck our Iymrith. Yeah, that is not good at all. I don't think we can survive 6 turns, especially with what we have in hand. So we're gonna activate this, so we have to suck the whole of the Storm Giants. We have to do it. Oh! This is 8 cards. Ta-da! Good game. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We made it. We actually beat Golgari. Oh, okay, so we need some kind of bounce. And we should actually take out Alrund's Epiphany because it doesn't really do anything in this deck. It would be nice if we bring something back. Or copy. We can play the guy that copied. What is the leech guy? The mono blue guy. Demilich. Demilich. Let's play the Demilich. Let's take out Mordecanon and the Epiphany. Because he can let us copy something. And we do have a lot of stuff. The Ascendant Spirits are kind of okay. Yeah, it's lucky we had enough mana. We kept enough mana to activate the land there. They could have killed our Iymrith. But I mean, we have no way of knowing that we're gonna top deck that. So that was kinda lucky. Playing an unlucky opponent, but that was kind of lucky on our side. 2 lands. Why are we getting 2 land hands when we literally have 25 lands in the deck now? Can we get a swamp or something? I guess we have one more. No swamp. Okay, so we can cast this guy. We're playing against control deck. Okay, no swamp still. Why? Why is it so difficult to get a second color in this deck? And why are we drawing the ruin crabs every single game? Sure. Yeah, we're not gonna counter. They're probably just gonna cast this to get another land. I mean, if we don't top deck a swamp soon, it's probably gonna be pretty much game over. Is it because we have this guy? Is this why we don't get a swamp? Oh, now we get a swamp. A little bit too late, but... It does activate our Disdainful Stroke in case they cast something for 4 mana, but again, they're probably just gonna cast this and get a land. That fortunately does not... we can't suck anything. But that sucks. But we can cast him next turn. We can probably cast Iymrith. Actually, Iymrith is much better. Since they're tapped out. They could have another Doomscar. Yeah, really? Okay. Let's attack. What? Who plays this in Constructor? Like how? How are we facing these decks? This is a draft card. A very good draft card. I guess 5 damage for 2 mana is good in Constructed, but wow. We are getting outplayed here like something fierce. I mean, we do have Blood on the Snow to bring Iymrith back, but we have nothing because we didn't cast anything, unfortunately. They can counter it, but it just means we have to play Blood on the Snow. We don't need the land, we'll take the Graven. Oh, Cacophony is not bad, but they are tapped out, so I think Blood on the Snow is much better here. Of course, we draw more lands. We're not even gonna attack, just gonna Blood on the Snow. Blood on the Snow, and Iymrith comes back. And of course they play Doomscar, because why wouldn't they play Doomscar? And this is the perfect time to make them lose half of their library. Do we have 4? We have 1, 3. Oh, we have 4. What, Epiphany? Of course they have Epiphany, because it's blue eye control. And of course they have back-to-back Epiphanies, because it's blue eye control. Why? Do they have 3 Epiphanies? It's so much fun to play against blue eye control. Oh, they have some kind of counter spell. Okay, they can counter this. Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can say. They have more counters than us. Because it's blue eye control, we not really control. Yeah, draw unlimited cards. And they play Epiphany, which we don't. And we also draw unlimited lands. But they have 8 cards left, so we can play that spell for 8 cards. Oh, we can because they're gonna counter us. Sure. And it's game over. That was not a good game. Back-to-back Epiphanies is not a good game. And we haven't drawn the 5 mana removal. We gotta take a look at this deck, okay? We have got to take a look at this deck. Should we actually play more counters? I think instead of the spirit, we should actually play more counters. Might as well go full on control. Might as well go full on control. Where is the 3 mana? I mean, we're supposed to deal with creature decks, that's why we play Shadow's Verdict. The Demilich works as a one-off. Not gonna play more than one. I think we're also not gonna play more than one Graven Lore. I think it's better to play more Behold the Multiverse. And this thing is a bad card, but it's not gonna be worth playing. Where is the 3 mana counter? Saw it coming. Yeah, we're just gonna go more control. Play 3 of these. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Back in the game. I mean, we got more than 3 wins already. We usually play until we get 3 wins, but it's kind of an interesting deck. Of course, the format is gonna change once everybody starts playing Innistrad cards. There's gonna be a lot more aggro decks, probably. We're not gonna lie. But okay, let's hope we play against an aggro deck. Kind of an aggro deck. But we need to draw something to survive to 5 mana. Yeah, this thing is very powerful. It's gonna be very powerful in the format because there's lots of aggro decks. Okay, we chose card already. There are a lot of aggro decks in the format, so this exiles a lot of stuff. Okay, there's our champ blocker. How are we not drawing more lands? Okay, so this is like our mono black deck, our mono black discard deck. We can also discard Lolth because once we get to 6 mana we can blot on the snow. Okay. Come on, lands. That's not lands. Okay. Again, 25 lands and we are getting mana screwed again. Just really difficult to understand, to be honest. It's supposed to be variance, but oops, we discard the wrong card. We're supposed to discard Love, but anyway, it doesn't matter. If we are not drawing lands, obviously it does not matter. And distraction, sure. We gotta keep the Shadow's Verdict to slow them down. What are they looking at lands for? Okay, that's a land. Pass the turn, so we can draw 2 cards end of turn. They're probably gonna make us discard another card, but we don't want to discard this, obviously. Gonna die. Lose 2 life, sure, yes. Not really worried about losing life. We're worried about drawing lands. What? They didn't equip. Why did they not equip? Either way, we just want to draw 2 cards. No lands! Yeah, no thank you. We need a 5th land, yeah, one that comes into play untapped so we can get rid of everything. Yeah, not sure why they did not equip this. Oh, whenever it attacks alone, that's why. Yeah, you can have this or this. Obviously, we need to keep our board wipe and our land. So good thing we drew 2 cards. So next time we can board wipe them so they are down to whatever they top deck. Unfortunately, we are also down to whatever we top deck. I mean, we're only gonna have this plus whatever card we draw next. So say goodbye. It has been so difficult to get to 5 mana. At least we can probably kill whatever they cast next. This guy we can't really block. Because he has Venus, right? Yeah, so we can't deal with him, which kind of sucks. Sucks to be us. Pass the turn. We don't have any instant, we didn't put Soul Shatter in here. But we gotta hope to draw something, another creature, so then we can double block it. But until that happens, no, we don't need any of these. We need a creature. We do have creatures in this deck. Guess not. Well, this did not go well at all. Because if we get another creature out, then we can double block it, but we're not even gonna have enough life. Yeah, of course we get another Shadow's Verdict, which does absolutely nothing. If we activate this and attack, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's basically game over. I mean, the deck did whatever it's supposed to do. They remove all the stuff from our hand, including blood. If we got blood on the snow, we could have gotten back Lolth and make 2 spiders and then double block it. All their attacking thing would be finished. But of course, we have 4 blood on the snow and we don't draw it. And yet we draw all the other useless stuff. Because it's arena. And I think we missed a land draw for the 5th land. Even though, as you know, we have 25 lands in the deck now. But it's too much to ask to get lands into play. And we have card draw. We have card draw as well. What is this guy? This guy looks cool. Yeah, same deck again. What a surprise. What a surprise. Is it mono? Oh, it's a Rakdos. Okay, yeah, because we haven't faced Rakdos yet. So Kalane also needs to die. And we can hold up Disdainful Stroke because they do have 4 mana, so they're probably gonna cast something big. Disdainful Stroke is gonna be very playable in the new format if you're playing a control deck, because there's a lot of playable 4 mana and 5 mana and so on. A lot of decks play big stuff, so even 4 of these would not be bad. I think we're only playing 3, but even 4 would be clutch in the new format. Okay, I guess this guy does not technically count. Well, we can kill him the hard way, but now we can counter whatever they cast because, of course, hopefully they don't have a 4th mana to cast a 4 drop and then we can... Okay, it comes in tapped, that's good. Sure. No 5th land again. What is up with this deck and not drawing a 5th land on the 5th turn? Watch, even the opponent probably has a 5th land. What is going on? Yeah, that needs to get countered because we can't deal with it. I mean, it dies to blood on the snow, but not really, because it becomes destructible. This can die to this, so... Yeah, pass the turn! Because our 25 land deck refuses to draw a 5th land. I mean, as soon as we get a 5th land, we can Shadow's Verdict, but... Pass the turn. Oh wait, we're a 6? We're dead, right? Yeah, we're dead because we could not draw a 5th land. Ah, what a joke this game is sometime. What a joke. 25 lands. We also have extra card draw. We didn't draw our card draw cards. We didn't draw the creature guy, the 3 mana 1/4. That could have chump blocked. Or drawn us extra cards. It's so difficult to test these decks, to be honest. It is so difficult. It's difficult to get correct mana. That's why it's difficult to test these decks. It is difficult to get the correct mana. Sometimes you get flooded and all you get mana, and then other times with the exact same deck you cannot get a 5th land or a 6th land to save your own life, even though you have things that create treasures and you have, I don't know, card draw and scrying spells and all kinds of goodies. But Arena does not want to cooperate at all. Now it's just frozen in time. Absolutely frozen. Can we just concede? Since nobody's drawing any cards and we are not sure what on God's green earth is going on. It is a challenge to create content for Arena. We're not gonna lie. It is a challenge for us to create good content for Arena. Of course, we're gonna start to make Innistrad decks. Probably. Since the cards are out, by the time this video is out, Innistrad cards will be out, and we have to play some drafts and a couple of seals maybe to get the new cards. So there is that to look forward to. Probably gonna make some werewolf deck or standard. Chances are it's gonna be the best or one of the best decks. Standard, mono green, or maybe Gruul. Yeah, because if it's not the other one drop, is this one drop. And this is the Orzhov, because we went to the mono black, we went to the Rakdos, we played enough of the Golgari decks. Black seems to be one of the best colors. I mean, it's just got so many goodies from Strixhaven and even from Forgotten Realms. Of course, we could be wrong and this could be a 3-color deck. Because people are greedy. People are born greedy. Okay, so this is the mana flooded game. I'm just gonna pass and hold up, so it coming. We're gonna flood after we get mana screwed. We get a game that doesn't start and then we flood. So opponent is playing the 3-color version. I guess we're not gonna counter him. But it's not like we got anything, absolutely anything better to do. So if Innistrad does not have heal cards, it doesn't really matter because... Oh, we forgot. We need to... We're supposed to... Oh god, we're supposed to foretell this. Okay, we're just gonna give them one free turn. We're supposed to foretell this and then counter, not foretell this. What happens when you don't pay attention? I guess that... maybe they're gonna cast something big on their turn. They got one chance that we tapped out. Hopefully whatever they cast is not gonna kill us. Why are they playing Doomscar? Okay, they kill him, sure. That's understandable. Yeah, pass the turn and keep up counterspell. And Behold the Multiverse. Get more lands. Hopefully get another counter and then we can drop Iymrith. We only have one and we don't really want to use more wildcards to get more of him. Yeah, so they went for all the 3 colors. Greedy as hell. Tried to build a deck with 3 colors because just Rakdos of Orzhov is enough. Have to smash everything together. Yeah, he's gonna get counter obviously. And we're gonna draw. That's another very good Disdainful Stroke target. We don't need either one of these cards. Thank you very much. So we're gonna draw 2 lands instead. Let's just get Iymrith out. So we have nothing else to do, so we can hold up counters. They only have 5 mana. Iymrith has ward 4, so they can't kill it unless they have Soul Shatter, but it doesn't look like they're playing any Soul Shatters. So while we are not technically milling them, we are going to smash their face in with Iymrith. Would be nice if we got more card draw. Okay, so this is 8 mana, which doesn't matter much because we already have 6 mana, soon to have 7 mana. Okay, there's our card draw. He has ward, so we attack, they can kill him, so we're just gonna pass the turn. We can also cast this and try to get a counters in response to whatever they decide to cast. We're supposed to mill them to death as well. We don't need this, but we will take the Cacophony to speed up the milling process. Yeah, unlimited lands. We probably should have Cacophony first and then play the land, but that's also fine. 12 cards down, no point to attack. Oh, yeah, they lost a lot of stuff. Incredibly greedy deck. I guess they are testing this version too. Unlimited lands, because why would we not have unlimited lands? If we blood on the snow, we could bring back another ruin crab, but let's just attack with this for now. We could blood on the snow and destroy all planeswalkers and then bring back another ruin crab. If we top deck a land, and then it's game over, we play the land after. Oh, we are so smart, we are so crafty. Unless they kill the ruin crab in response. Right now they're kinda losing to both damage and you know. Oops. I think they screwed up. Yeah, they're losing to both damage and meal. Okay. So we're gonna play one more. Obviously the deck has legs. The deck has some legs on it. If we draw the lands, I mean we got 25 lands, we wanna be drawing lands. And we can stall the opponents with the counters and the board wipes. So it has legs. If the format does not have incredibly fast decks, yeah, one land is not gonna work. The format doesn't have incredibly fast decks. We could make this relatively competitive. Pass the turn. Obviously, we want to cast this for kicker cost, so we can mill half of the library. We would only cast it for 8 when they are basically down to like 10 cards or 9 cards or something. So we need to draw. Why are we not drawing the 3 mana 1/4 treasure, dude? We have no idea. We have 3 of them in our deck. Absolutely unbelievable. It's like we're drawing the low casting cast cards or the high casting cast cards. We're not drawing anything in the middle. Yep. One more land to wipe their board. It's kind of wiped anyway. Or to probably we're gonna have to Graven Lore if we top deck a land. If they played a hyper aggro deck, we would have been so dead. Also, no counters, no 1-mana remover spell. How do we manage to draw? Like, we only have one of these, two of these, one of these, and like two of these. And what? Land distraction deck in standard. Okay, I guess we might as well just mill them because 3-color land distraction deck, because why not? Well, we definitely need yeah, lands ASAP. We need them not to kill our lands ASAP as well. Ah, we need one more. One more land. We can kind of board wipe. Absolutely unbelievable. No fifth land. I mean, we went through so many cards. No card draw either, except for this. Sure, unlimited devils. Yeah, okay, that's game over. If we're not drawing mana, we're not drawing our card draw, it's game over. I think maybe we take out the Graven Lore and we play four of the other card draw. Unless we have four already, but this was just absolutely just the worst draw ever. Like, designated loss by far. No count. Where is this guy? We have three of them. We have three of that guy to basically get us an extra mana for treasure and just jump block. Maybe this will be our last try. I mean, if we get the correct lands out, we can win. But like, somehow we managed to. Okay, whatever. Somehow we managed to like not get lands out, or we get lands but we don't. We get like all high casting cost cards, or we get low casting cost cards but not enough lands. Like, where's our third land? Okay, another Golgari deck. We have 25 lands in the deck. Of course, the opponent is just throwing whatever they need. There's no counters. I mean, we have remover, but they're not casting anything. We need counters for Skeletor's Crime because it's so difficult to like fight around, go around Skeletor's Crime, since we can't disenchant it. I mean, that's gonna die to Bloodchief's Thirst. The good news is we're killing all their lands. I mean, we're killing a lot of their lands. The bad news is they're gonna just draw good cards probably and pass the turn because we still don't have. I mean, to put pressure on them, we need to get Iymrith or Lolth out. Sure. Pass the turn and hold up counterspell next turn. Where is our fifth land? Why on God's green earth are we not able to draw a fifth land? We even milled the opponent and still managed to get 4 lands. And now they want to get more lands out. Absolutely unbelievable. No comment. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, sure, you get your bear out. Finally, we get a 5th land. They lost by 2 bloods and 1 bind. And of course they got Skeletor swarming out when we don't have counterspell because we tapped out. And now we're drawing lands because of course we need to draw lands after everything happened. Of course. And then if we attack with Iymrith, they're probably just gonna kill it. I mean, we're gonna do it anyway, but just watch. They probably have a binding on their turn. It's difficult. It is difficult and frustrating to make this deck work. The draws that we are getting are really terrible. It's like Arena on purpose does not want us to make the deck work. We have the card draw, we have the counters, we got everything that we need to make this deck a force. Yeah, doubles, yeah, sure, whatever. Double Skeletor's Crying to make this deck a force to be reckoned with. But does the game want us to win? No. They make how many? 4. Oh, now we get counterspell when it's basically useless to get a counterspell. Wait, they are 9 once? Where is our remove? Okay, one more. We keep saying one more, but it's just so frustrating. We are not drawing, like the counterspell is supposed to counter the Skeletor swarming. Something is definitely wrong, like with the cards that we have in this deck. They just do not want to work together. For some reason that we cannot understand. They refuse to work together. Absolute refusal, especially the lands. Again. 2 lands and crabs. We had crabs every single game. As scary as that sounds. And then do we top deck a 3rd land? No. But do we want to mold this? No, because we can cast another crab and then we immediately mill them of 6 cards. And of course we have 3 Behold the Multiverses, and of course we're playing. Okay, well I guess there goes the second crab. Yeah, obviously. Obviously the second crab goes bye-bye. Still no 3rd land. After we went 2nd, we had 2 draws already, we haven't drawn a land. The opponent can just basically do whatever he wants. They're playing strange cards too. They play this on us, we're basically screwed. I mean, we have to pay life to get blue mana because I don't know why. We only have 1 Faceless Haven and 1 Hall of Stone Giants in the whole deck. And 23 other lands. And we don't draw them, yeah, because that would be too easy. We're gonna keep the crab. I mean, we probably should put them both back and hope to draw a land and no lands. Absolutely disgusting. How are we not getting mana scoot on purpose? Good thing this thing doesn't kill lands. Oh, now we get a land. It's like the game. It's like Arena does not want us to win because we play Mill. It's literally like the arena game is against us because we are playing Mill. It's like, oh, you're trying to play Mill? Nah, man, nah. Nah, you're not winning. Again, Skeletor swarming when we don't have lands to counter. We don't have lands to counter because... we don't have mana to counter. Oh, they milled a lot of lands. No wonder they mill so many cards, it's mostly lands. We need to get to 6 mana for Blood on the Snow. Or... I don't know. Oh, it has Death Touch. Why did we even block? I think this game is basically over. Game is basically over. Yeah, let's just draw some cards. So we want to take 9. So we want to take 6. I think we want to take 6. If we... oh no, we only take 4. If we do this with keycard, they go down to like 10 cards. Well, of course we can, because they're playing random cards out of nowhere, and we are mana screwed every single game. Wait, why would they not take Blood on the Snow? Never mind. Because... oh, that's exile. It's not put in the graveyard. Oh, okay. Oh, and that's why they don't want to take Blood on the Snow, because they can cast it again. Okay, sure. Oh, they don't want to get milled. Okay. And we actually have to play this to Blood on the Snow, which is just ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, there's no chance for us to win this game anymore, because, again, no mana. Wait, how did we lose life? And they're playing a strange deck. Yeah, of course now we draw the counter spell. After they manage to cast everything that they wanted, we draw the counter spell. And more lands, because of course middle of the game when we're supposed to be drawing other cards which are no lands, we draw the lands, but we just suck it to this, and then they hit us for 4, and then we're basically dead. We should just consider when we didn't pick up the 3rd land. Oh, they just kill us with the minus. Well, that's nice. That's the first time we actually died to the minus. Should we try one more? I mean, we really want to make this deck work, but it seems like Arena does not want us to mill people. We're playing a mill deck, and we cannot mill them because we are not drawing lands. We have yet to see the 3 mana treasure making guy. We have 3 of them in the deck. We have drawn the crabs every single game. We have drawn Lolth. We have drawn Iymrith, which you only have 1. We have drawn like everything else. Everything. Final. 2 crab hand. Absolutely every single game, 2 crab hand. which would make you think like, oh, you are so lucky, you got crabs every single hand, so you should be able to win easily. Yeah, we should be. And of course, every deck plays black. Every deck plays black. Golgari, Rakdos, Orzhov, 3 colors, 4 colors, whatever it is. Every deck plays black. Actually, just play the Haven. Yeah. We're gonna take some beats from the Wolf, but is what it is. I mean, Tasha's would work so well against this deck because they don't have a lot of high casting cost stuff. Sure. Okay, okay, we got 2 counter spells next turn. We got 2 counter spells. We're gonna take more beats from the Wolf, but that's because we're not drawing the remover spell, the 1 mana thing that can just kill the token for 1 mana. We have 4 of them. That's gonna get counter. Yep, not drawing any lands again. That's the turn. I think we're gonna have to chump block the Wolf. Other deck is a 5 mana already. We had a good start with 3 land hand, and then we stuck. We cannot draw a 5th land on cue to save our own life. We just cannot. We even drew extra cards, I think. Or not this game. We cannot drop 5 lands in a row. We just can't. It's not allowed. The opponent can play 5 lands. Oh, there's our 5th land. Whoop-de-doo. Let's just draw cards now. We don't need Lolth. Or actually, we'll take Lolth. And we wanna make them lose 8. Oh, let's just pass the turn. Because if we get Lolth out, we have more chump blockers. And we can actually make them lose like 12 cards. 13 cards. Or we can Blood on the Snow first. After we play the land. Of course they have back-to-back Lolth. Of course they have. But do we have back-to-back counters? No, because that's asking too much. We have 6 counters and they don't have, they have maybe like 4 Lolths or 3 Lolths or something. But they get their back-to-back Lolth out. We don't get our back-to-back counters out. Anyway, we're just gonna take the 6 damage and try to board wipe after we mill them of 3 more cards. Get the crab back. So next turn, actually we're gonna use this for 8, I think. We can use this for 8 and then play a land. Or we can play a land and cast Lolth. No, 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 no. Because if we do it for 6, they still have 10 cards. If we do it for 8, they have, I guess, 14 cards now. I don't know, we just can't get lucky at all. Just cannot get lucky. It's too much to ask. Lolth and Pass the turn. If we do this for 6, they go down to 10 cards. Which still doesn't help unless we have another one of these. If we got 2 of these, that's already 16 cards. So if we double block this is fine. I don't think we want Lolth to die because we don't have another Blood on the Snow. Oh, they got Blood on the Snow. Okay, but what are they gonna get back? Oh, another Lolth. Okay. So they make 2 spiders. Yep. Can we have a chance of drawing 1 card? If it's not a remover spell, we're gonna be in a world of hurt. So we gotta make 2 spiders to block something. And we can actually block. Oh, we can't block with this guy. We do this for 8. I think we just need to do it for 8. Pass the turn. I mean, we don't die to the 2 spiders, we go down to 3 life. We need to top deck another one of these. It's just difficult, and with Tasha, we haven't drawn Tashas. We have 2 of them, we have not drawn them the whole, I don't know, the last half an hour of playing. We just have not drawn Tasha's Hideous Laughter. It would have done crazy work against this deck because a lot of their stuff are 2 mana and 1 mana and 3 mana to cast. And now we're just gonna get bomb rushed. Gonna get bomb rushed. Unless we can draw another one of these. That's literally our only chance. To top deck one of these. Or Tasha's would finish them off as well because it exiles all 11 of their cards. Chances are they don't have any more high casting cost stuff in the deck. So Tasha's Hideous Laughter would also work. But we only have 2 blue, so we can't even cast Behold the Multiverse and hope to draw one. Because only 2 blue mana for some reason. That's why we're getting so screwed. Everything else is black. Or if we cast this, we have to hope to get a land, a blue land and Tasha's to win. Sure. I guess we double block that one so we don't die this time. They should have put the counters on different thing. Tasha? Nope. Well, let's hope we can get a blue land and Tasha. We got a blue land. We got a blue land. Is it Tasha? Nope. That would indeed be asking for too much. That would indeed be asking for too much. Should probably kill this guy, but we still have 1 more turn to survive. We can double block 2 things. They don't trample. We have 1 more turn to actually draw Tasha's Hideous Laughter. 1 more turn. This has to be Tasha's Hideous Laughter for us to actually win this game. Oh wait, do we die? No, we don't die, it's not enough, it's just 4 damage. It's only 4 damage. Tasha, Tasha, come on, we wanna laugh for the win. We can't even use this to draw a card because we die. Okay, we don't have this. Tasha's Hideous Laughter for the win. No. Okay, the only other chance is... Final chance. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. We have 2 in the deck. Yes! Oh, what an epic! Oh Lord, what an epic win! Oh Lord, what an epic end to this video! We drew into the guy that we haven't drawn the whole game, the Crazy Merchant, to make a treasure, to have enough mana to sack the treasure, and we called Tasha's Hideous Laughter from the recesses of our deck. Yes! I think this deck needs more laughter. I think this deck could be a contender if we play 3 or 4 laughters. Probably 4. Just to make sure we get it out often. Oh, unbelievable. Thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe for more daily MTG content videos.